Well, it is definitely a Wednesday morning. Just looked like it had a heavy downfall of rain this morning. I'm going to try to get back up and try to get the things that I need to get done today, and hopefully something good will come out of it. Hopefully something more exciting. And yes, it is slightly foggy on my lens there. I didn't have a chance to clean it up, but it'll be soon clean and enough to weather the day that I have to do for my vlogs. Anyhow, so soon enough, hopefully something good. I'm going to continue on with vlogging here, and something interesting will come out. So here we go. Okay, now since the storm has actually gone over us today, it actually turned to be a bright and still hot and muggy day today, or Wednesday. And as you saw earlier this morning, when I started recording, my lens started to fog up quite a bit there. It's just for the fact that I came from inside my house and I didn't have a chance to clean it out, or just didn't have any Kleenex to actually clean the lens properly. So that's probably why you saw it fogging up there a little bit, and that's why you couldn't see me that well early this morning at any point. It's already clean, it's already there, and you can already see me properly now. Early this morning, I did a little thing there for my father because he had changed out one of the ceiling fans at our place, and he wanted to get the other one clean so he can just take it apart and see what it looks like on the inside. So I luckily had my air compressor with me, or downstairs in my room. Brought that out this morning around lunchtime or so. Took it out outside particularly, and just cleaned it up a little bit. It's a simple oilless, I think it's 0.5 horsepower and 2 gallons, and blew some air into it. Took a little while because the compressor's not so fast, but you know, that's to be expected. I didn't get a powerful 6-gallon one there with 1 or 2 horsepower on it. It was just something light that I tend to pump my tires with on my car, or fill up some air once in a blue moon, or even just to clean out some computer equipment inside my room. So that did more than a fair enough job in order to clean out the thing. Plus it also came in handy to use it because I haven't used it in a couple of months, and this is one of those ones that is used every couple of months just for doing whatever you need to get done with it. So it came in handy this morning when I needed it, and it's a good thing to have for any technician as well, especially if you're doing cleaning out the inside of the computer and all that, so you can get rid of the dust quite quickly. And it's a lot cheaper than getting these air canisters that you're paying $5 or $10 per X amount of bottles. It does the job very nicely. It takes a little longer to get the tanks filled up, but that's a nominal thing, especially if you use it once in a while. If it was something more on a regular basis where I would need it, let's say on a daily basis, I would have gone with a 6 or an 8-gallon tank, probably oilless as well, due to the fact because if I'm going to start blowing on the inside of the computers, I don't want oil getting sprayed on the inside of the computer thing there and in the computer itself, because that tends to the oil itself tends to splatter on the inside, and it'll muck up and ruin the components inside the computer itself, and that we don't want to happen. So at any rate, I'm still going to get a couple other projects done today. Hopefully they'll be finished this afternoon. I'm going to work them through because I promised some people I would get them done, and hopefully they'll be happy, especially for my fiance, because I promised her I would get it done today. And work up on my vlogs as always. So stand by. There's going to be still some more coming out today, and hopefully it'll be all good. And a couple other projects that I've been meaning to finish off as well. So those ones are also another set that I have to get done with my editing machine that I tend to use for my vlogs and all that. And it's been a good little machine as well. My Precision 530. Never had problems with it, especially with video editing. And it's a great machine, so I'm going to keep going with that. So keep on hold here. I'm going to be right back. Anyhow, this is a good Wednesday evening. Can't believe the amount of troubles I've been having with that audio city thing there, but it's because I don't know it too well. That's part of the problem there. You know how it is when you're starting learning new applications on various things. You think you tend to know everything at the very beginning, but it's like, oops. And it's like you have to take a look at the help files Luckily for me, what I was trying to do is I was working on one of my audio files for my fiance, the story one there specifically, and I'm trying to work with a couple of songs that I like to include into it, like background, songs to be included with it to make, to build the suspense and whatnot. And of course, one didn't work because it was an MP4 format, which is something from QuickTime. And this one didn't want to take it too well, so I'm going to have to find another way of getting around it in order to make it an MP3 format in order for it to be imported in properly. And with something like that, because it's becoming a large file, just for the audio itself. So I'm trying to do the best as I can with it by learning the proper steps in it. So I'm still looking for some other audio stuff to incorporate into it to make it a lot easier, and that it can be listened to on a typical cell phone like these ones here, where you have the little audio jacks in there. We can actually listen to while you're walking, or like in my case where I'm going with the local bus or metro as an example, or the train, you can still listen to it on the way into work. Driving wise, I wouldn't use that there. I would use my radio, but my radio doesn't have an MP3 player on it, so that's one thing that it's lacking on it that I cannot use with it. So I'm going to have to find another way of getting those converting it into an MP3 format. So that's one thing I'm going to have to learn to do sometimes too, is don't always expect software to work the way you expect it to work, because you haven't designed it or programmed it to work in such a fashion. Even though I've done programming in the past in the good old DOS days and in some Windows based applications, so in things like that, it gets a little confusing sometimes. It's like, oops, yeah, that's right, you have to do it this way instead of that way. So anyhow, with that being said, I haven't spoken with my fiance this evening. I'm going to head back now, at least grab a bite to eat, and hopefully by then she has already come on, gotten online there, and hopefully we'll be able to talk a little bit, because I know she's usually busy in the mornings at her place at work. So I really miss you, baby. I know you're watching the vlog right now when you have free time on yourself. I haven't forgotten you, baby. I've always been there. I'm working very feverishly on a couple of other things as well with this. It's just a matter of time getting everything together. And not only that, my fiance is also coming to Canada, so we're going to get together. And right now I know she's working on her side to get everything done there. It's just, we're taking baby steps right now to get together. And I love her so much, so dearly. When we do get together and we have our own place, I'm going to definitely introduce you guys and gals to my fiance, so that way you get to know what she's looked like. And she is a beautiful, young, very attractive, very beautiful woman in my life, who I love so much, and I like everybody else to see what she looks like and to know that she's a real good-looking girl. I shouldn't say good-looking woman, not good-looking girl. She's a very beautiful woman of my life, and I love her to death. Anyhow, so for now, still going to do the exact same thing, just continue on with what I'm trying to do, try to get these audio files done for her, and also work up on the other three projects that I have there, try to get those done and out of the way as soon as possible, and then get those published out onto YouTube. And I just want to find out what you guys think about my vlogs and all that. If you can, please do leave a message on my comment section, subscribe, and also put a little thumbs up or thumbs down, however you feel. And I'd like to hear what you guys are thinking about, because I find this most important. And I do read the comments down below, so don't hesitate of leaving comments, whether they're good or bad. I want to get your feedback on it, what we can do, what I can do in order to make it more interesting, okay? So till then, I'd like to wish everybody a happy morning, happy afternoon, or happy evening, depending where you are in your time zones. And please subscribe to my thing there. It'll be really appreciated, okay? So till next time, folks, have a good day.